No countouts, no disqualifications. There must be a winner in this television championship match. The champion, Bobby Moore, accompanied to the ring by Charlie Cash, representing Charlie's Cash Vault, taking on the #1 contender, Wild Billy Buck.
And you want to talk about a man that has a distinct advantage in a no disqualification. That's hit for hire Bobby Moore. This man not only has manager Charlie Cash on his side, but he also has Hot Commodity in his back pocket.
This is true hot commodity. I'm sure watching on the monitors backstage. As Billy Buck goes through the legs, big elbow to the head of Bobby Moore, and a second one takes the champion down. As we said, this is pinfall or submission only. This match could go out onto the floor. It could go outside. There's no countouts. This match could go anywhere.
There's no limits when it comes to a no disqualification match. I tell you, I have been in my fair share. One of the most dangerous matches you can be involved with because there's no holds barred. You could do whatever you want in a no disqualification match.
Well,
use any weapon you want to, go anywhere you want to, jump off of anything you want to.
Even the fans around ringside aren't safe because they can go on the other side of the rails. Our timekeepers aren't safe. Our ring announcer isn't safe. Who knows, maybe even the folks up in concessions aren't safe tonight.
Yeah, the only good thing is up here in our Eagle's Nest, the Anarchy home base, I think we're pretty well safe up here.
Well, Bobby Moore just throwing over the guardrails near our steel cage. The cage not being used tonight.
Is that the timekeeper's bell?
Yes.
Oh, with the fan interference.
That's our timekeeper.
No disqualifications. I mean, that's perfectly legal in this match.
Well, he couldn't have rung the bell.
Well, he rung Bobby Moore's bell.
I'm sure the ears are ringing. Billy Buck. Oh, no.
Billy Buck, he is already pulling out a table. We're only a minute into this match, and he's bringing out the big guns. Manager Charlie Cash is getting involved.
Is he out of his mind?
And again, providing that's great strategy, providing the distraction, let Bobby Moore recuperate from that bell ring to the head. And now Billy Buck in a bad way with Bobby Moore dominating on the outside of the ring.
The fans here in Cornelia love to see the action taken outside of the ring. We have some of the most diehard fans. Seats are reserved every time we have a television tape, and especially for our big shows like tonight, Hostile Environment. You see the same people, the same seats almost every show. These fans are that diehard to see their favorites in action.
I have been in a no disqualification match where we were up in the rafters, up in the stands, beating up Stephen Walters, matter of fact. It was a great evening. I loved it.
Well, we just saw Charlie Cash interfering with the chop to the chest.
It's not interference.
I know.
No disqualification. It's perfectly legal. You can't call it interference.
Should I say he was involved in the contest?
He was involved in the contest. He is involved.
Much like our timekeeper was moments ago.
Exactly.
Billy Buck ducks the clothesline of Bobby Moore. Caught that time. Forearm rocks Billy Buck down to the canvas.
He put that elbow straight to his jaw. Billy Buck may be out. Is that the... No, 2 count. That was obviously not the loaded elbow pad because Billy Buck would be in La La Land.
So there is a loaded elbow pad.
Who's talking about a loaded elbow pad?
You just said it wasn't the loaded elbow pad.
You just said loaded elbow pad.
That's because
that man is a competitor. Even in a no disqualification match, he doesn't need a loaded elbow pad according to you. You need to watch what you say because there's defamation of character suits. And you can be sued. And trust me, Charlie Cash is quite possibly a lawyer. Our fans at ringside believe he has something to do with the fried chicken industry. But he's the manager of Champions, so he knows a little bit about the law.
I think he may have thrown his suit in with a pink shirt or something. That's not the usual white suit we're used to seeing from Charlie Cash.
Well, Wolverton, let me explain something to you about custom-made suits. See, in your world, you go to a place like Walmart or Kmart, and they got the one-size-fits-all sweatpants suits. Well, where we shop, we actually go and have a suit made for us, and that was made specifically for him for tonight. It's a beautiful peach-colored suit. And I think it complements his eyes.
I hate to tell a family secret, but that's one size fits most.
I can agree with you, Wolverton. I hate to keep poking fun at your weight. At least this close, I should use a chair and a whip.
Well, every time you do, you aim for my stomach like I'm going to go, hoo-hoo.
Oh, no. I don't think... Whoa. Almost outside of the ring there. And Bobby Moore is on the top rope here.
Sitting on that turnbuckle may be a safer place for Moore to be than straddled on the top rope.
Oh, and Moore getting the upper hand here, going to the top.
But Billy Buck not giving him a moment's rest. Could be going for a superplex. And he hits it.
Oh. And you look at a superplex, both men take a similar fall. Obviously more damage to Bobby Moore, but Billy Buck's falling from almost as high, and the force coming back over with the exerting his muscles to pull Bobby Moore over the top. Billy's in bad shape here, just like Bobby Moore.
Now, having competed inside the squared circle, what goes through your mind when you're up in the air like that?
Oh my God! Please, please, please don't let this happen to me. And once you're upside down and you're 10 to 15 feet above the apron, all you can do is just pray that you don't break your back and that you can actually walk when you get up.
No disqualification, no countouts for the television championship here at Hostile Environment 2013. Brett Wolverton with former three-time Anarchy Wrestling Tag Team Champion, two-time former Young Lions Champion, Andrew Pendelton III.
And the greatest announcer to ever grace the announcing booth at Anarchy Wrestling, besides my good friend, John the Body Johnson. One of your good friends as well, I might add. See, I heard you guys hit it off earlier this evening.
I tried to hit it off with him, but I missed.
Oh, corny jokes. I love it.
One thing that's not corny about this contest is the fact that the television championship is on the line. Billy Buck going for Buck Wild. Bobby Moore ducks out of it. Spear by the champion.
Spear, and this could be all she wrote. Leaving Billy Buck sprawled out across the apron. At the last second, a kick out by Billy Buck. Bobby Moore, I was sure he had it. And again, these two men know each other so well. He was expecting that super kick. Now we have manager Charlie Cash bringing in a foreign object, which is completely legal in this contest. No disqualifications.
Bobby Moore's aims, sweeps out of it. Figure four leg lock attempt by the challenger, and
he's got it applied. Bobby Moore is stuck in the center of the ring. No rope to reach to break this. Either way, this is no disqualification. I don't even know if it can be broken.
Well, Charlie Cash just went to the eyes of Billy Buck. That's a way to break the hold.
And again, no disqualifications. If you're Billy Buck, you got to be ready for everything and anything.
Well, he may not be able to see everything after Charlie Cash went to the eyes.
And Bobby Moore favoring that left knee.
The boot takes down the challenger.
That Yakuza kick straight to the chin of Billy Buck. You talk about a similar move to Billy Buck's super kick. Bobby Moore throws that boot with his full forward momentum straight to the bottom of the jaw. You talk about a knockout punch in boxing, think about that force multiplied with a kick.
Bobby Moore looking again to use the steel chair.
And as you see, that's an homage to Billy Buck, who taps his foot when he prepares to deliver that super kick.
Well, now he's setting up the chair.
What could he be going for here, Wolverton?
Well, he could be trying to throw him on. He may set him into the chair for a move. Whip off into the rope. Drop toe hold. Blocked. But Bobby Moore does not realize that Billy Buck didn't hit the chair. But Samoa drop into that steel chair. You see Charlie Cash dive in to grab the arm of referee Mark Cooper. anything to block the 3 count.
You see that chair completely destroyed from the Samoan drop, dropping Bobby Moore straight on his lower back, across the seat.
That poor chair was a week away from retiring.
Is that a lethal weapon reference?
That is a lethal weapon.
That is fantastic. You know, Wolverton, every once in a while you impress me. Now, that wasn't one of the times you're an embarrassment, but every once in a while you impress me. Like that record-setting trip to the buffet the other day. I don't know where you put all that food. I mean, I know it's obviously in your stomach, but I mean,
Andrew, I don't want to interrupt, but
what the hell are they doing over here?
Billy Buck is setting up that table awful close to us.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see it. Maybe he's going to try to position Bobby Moore on that table and come off the top rope here. That's a real dangerous maneuver.
Well, anything around us is a dangerous maneuver.
He's setting up that table here right in front of the announce booth, and you just wonder what is he doing.
I'm not liking this one bit.
Maybe he wants to give us a first.
I don't want a first anything.
First row view here. Up close and personal.
Bobby Moore is on the table.
And I think Billy Buck is coming up here.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah. Billy Buck is coming to the top of the ring. There's no more room here. I have no access to my earphones on my headset, but I hope you guys are getting this. We have Billy Buck and Bobby Moore fighting on top of the Billy Buck has got Bobby Moore on the top of the announce table. Oh, they are fighting, standing up on the announce table. What are they going to do? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, and a super kick on top of the announce table is set. Bobby Moore
are we on
the announce table?
Am I back on?
Through the table.
Bobby Moore is... I'm at a loss for words. Bobby Moore is down.
Are we back on the air? I'm not sure. They destroyed our equipment here, and he just put Bobby Moore off the announce booth through the table with a super kick, and there is no movement from Bobby Moore.
We're going to have a new champion.
All she wrote. We may have a new champion.
We have
a pin. He's got to bring him back in the ring. No disqualification, but it is not pinfalls count anywhere. He's got to move his lifeless body back into the ring.
I don't believe this.
I have never seen anything like that off the announcer's booth. That is just simply impressive.
Andrew, there was nowhere for us to go.
Oh, we were up here like sardines. And you know what? I got a little bit too close to you, and I know why nobody liked you, because I smelled you. But this might be all over.
Well, no. Here comes Hot Commodity. Again, perfectly legal.
That's 2/3 of Cash Vault hit the ring, and this is no disqualification. This is completely legal here.
Ducks, big trouble clothesline by Billy Buck. But these are not the men he needs to beat tonight. Double clothesline takes Hot Commodity out of the ring.
And Billy Buck hits Charlie Cash. Completely uncalled for.
Oh, forearm. That's a loaded. He's got the loaded elbow.
What loaded elbow, Pat? That was simply his normal devastating elbow.
I don't believe it.
How can you not believe it?
The match, and still the Anarchy Wrestling Television Champion, hit for hire, Bobby Moore.